Breaking news: the cattle traders begin strike today and gave Buhari a serious warning. Cattle and foodstuff dealers under aegis of Amalgamated Union of Foodstuff and Cattle Dealers of Nigeria. Do you know that on Thursday they began a nationwide strike following the expiration of a 7 days ultimatum given to the federal government to attend to their needs. That if they refuse to attend to their needs, then they will show them the kind of person they are. You can imagine threatening the federal government. How they threaten the federal government since they have seen the federal government? He's not a useless person to their face. He's not the one sending them to kill. So they will definitely disrespect him. So what are you saying? This union had demanded payment of 475 billion naira compensation for lives of the members and properties lost during the end-tax protests and Shasa markets as well. So the dismantled of all roadblocks on federal highways due to the problems its members get is subjected to when carrying out their duties. The grand matron of this group that I just said, the Union of Foodstuff and Cattle Dealers of Nigeria, their grand matron Ajia Awa Usman, he announced compensation and also commencement of the strike and asked the police not to disturb task force of the union, who will carry out enforcement of the strike by ensuring that no food and cattle were moved from north to the south, that they shouldn't bring them close to the southerners. They refused to import cows because they know that the strategies, since their Fulanis men have failed, and they know their plans to wipe off the country. And I was told that now what they do is to inject their cows. So whosoever that buys this cow will be affected with one disease or the other. This is why the federal government made a huge decision that they should not and never bring these so-called cows to the south and also to the west. So I think this they said is a good one. This is why President Modi this is why these cattle sellers are giving President Buhari, or should I say the federal government, 17 days ultimatum to reverse it. Because if they refuse them to bring cows to their to anywhere they sell or to this country, if they refuse, what I want to say is they refuse to let them sell their cows, that war will be the next thing. You can imagine that. Threatening war, and they cannot even fight. Even for these arms and ammunition they are using to fight, that's the only thing they use in fighting. Without this ammunition and arms, forget it. They are so lazy. They won't have mouths or guts to even threaten anybody, let alone threatening the federal government. You can imagine. This is stupidity as far as I'm concerned. So what I was saying, according to what the leadership of the union, Usman, said that he has already made a strong plan to ensure that all their exits or their borders between the northern and southern parts are closed. That every truck that will go out has to be checked thoroughly before they go out or they pass through the border. So if you carry any food or cattle and you cannot even take it out except you take it back or be destroyed there immediately. If not, they don't have access to bring it in, especially cows. So none of the security agents should dare intimidate our task force members, because if they do, then we will fight. We'll fight it legally. What the federal government has just done by blocking every corners that will make these so-called evil people bring this cow or bring their cows in to the southwest or southeast. I love that. Look at what they have said. Look at the threats they give them. That if these people intimidate the task force members or bring out a gun threatening them to open the border so they can come in and act and do that evil they are used to doing. You do that if that evil they came to do, that they will take legal action on them. I love it. I love everything. I love what the federal government did. This is the first time I'm appreciating the federal government. So this woman, this leader, the leader of this group, who called how they gave a 21 days ultimatum to the federal government and vowed that the union would not compromise on its demands. That was what he said. So I think you understood everything that has just been read to you about the cattle leader, federal government, and the dealers. My own opinion is nobody cares if they go to strike or not, since we are not even comfortable eating their meat. So if they want to go for strike, let them go. They are always making mouths. They always boast without even having anything to boast for. If the work happens now, would they show off? Would they show up? Can they fight this battle? Can they fight? Or is it not this ammunition and arms that they depend on? You can imagine. This is absolute stupid. Absolutely is a stupid talk from the leader and the cattle leaders, cattle rearers. The big shock to everyone for what they have just said. You can imagine the threat they are giving to federal government is just to me, just an empty threat. Stupid people. They have stupid people. They are stupid people and stupid threats. They have stupid brains. Is the South? If the South, or should I say, is the South? Are they the ones to be blamed? No. Putting too much confidence on consuming their cows, that is what is making them so relaxed that we can't do without their cows. That's a big lie. They should go for strike if they want to go. Instead of them begging and apologizing to the federal government, they are there making mouth and threatening the federal government. You can imagine. So viewers, you have heard it all from the federal government, and also you've heard from the leader of these cattle rearers. So your comment concerning this news is very much important. Please don't hesitate to drop your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button for more updates. Thank you.